matters, and we are now talking groceries and getting the most bang for our buck. And Woolworths is all about the difference, going that extra mile to offer customers exceptional quality. They'll also use local chicken suppliers and never import, and their chickens only follow a vegetarian diet. All they eat is grains and pulses, so why settle for anything less? We have Chef Clem in the studio, and he is here to show us how to make a delicious creamy paprika chicken that everyone will love. Now, Chef Clem, this is perfect, because on Wednesday nights, I have my girls' night dinner. We take turns to host, so I need hosting inspiration.
Right, and chicken's a winner. Chicken's always a winner. And I think since the history of Expresso, we must have done hundreds, if not thousands, of chicken recipes.
And isn't there that saying, winner, winner, chicken dinner?
It's a winner, winner. And this is a winner, winner, chicken dinner. And we never get bored of chicken recipes. This is a really good one. So what I did was, when shopping through the Daily Difference, my absolute favorite, I mean, it just came from a Money Matters.
I'll give this a stir for you.
Thank you, thank you. And this is how you save. It's absolutely amazing what we've done with this chicken. So what we did was we portioned the chicken and we browned it off. Then we were thinking about sides. We went through Daily Difference, and there's so many options when it comes to sides. I mean, it's basically a menu and a meal plan laid out for you. What we did was we went for the creamy spinach and the butternut, but we also got the mash. Because what I want to do is when I do make it, this chicken dish, I always make extra. So because we got the sides on a deal, we're going to serve it with the creamy mash and butternut today, but tomorrow we're going to serve it with mash.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so you can stretch the meals two ways, but you can change up the side so it doesn't feel like you're eating the same food twice.
Absolutely. Let's swap sides.
Cool.
So I browned off the chicken and portioned it. You can portion it into 8 or 10, however many pieces you want to portion it into. Browned it in the pot. In the same pot, what you want to do is add some onions. Now, the rule is whenever you add onions to a pot, always add bay leaves. Okay, bay leaves go in, and red pepper. You can use red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, whatever pepper you have in the fridge that you haven't used yet.
Use it.
Use it. It adds a nice sweetness to it. I mean, paprika's already sweet, and we're not using smoked paprika, we're using the regular paprika. So that sweetness with the red pepper just complements this dish so much. You could turn the heat down a little bit.
Is there a good way to keep your bay leaves as fresh as possible?
Yeah, if you buy them and they're fresh, you can just let them dry out on the countertop or wherever you keep them. And then once they dry, they last forever.
Okay.
So I like doing that. I just buy like a whole lot of bay leaves and let them dry, because I put bay leaves in everything. And yeah, so I make sure I always have stock of it. So the dry selection's great, the fresh also good, whichever you have works. So peppers go in. And you want to cook this just until the peppers start to soften. But onions, you always cook on its own with the bay leaves. They're very selfish. They don't like browning with other ingredients. They don't like sharing. There we go. Peppers in. Then, where are we? Garlic. And again, there's no quantity for the amount of garlic you use in this dish.
It's up to personal preference.
You can go and add 40 cloves of garlic if you want, honestly.
Quick one, for a recipe like this, obviously crushed fresh garlic is yummy. Powdered garlic?
Sure, why not?
Okay, how much of that would you use if you didn't have fresh garlic on hand, but you've got the spices?
I would do like 2 teaspoons of the powdered garlic and then kind of taste it.
Okay.
But it's got salt in there as well.
Yes.
So you want to taste it as you go along. And if you want to add more, if you feel like there's not enough garlic, closer to the end, you can just add another teaspoon of the powdered garlic.
Rather go slow, build up the flavor profile, then add too much and wonder, ooh, how can we get rid of this?
You can always add, you can't take out. So this is a little bit of time. This is shame.
Shame, that's not a lot of time.
It's not a lot of time.
We don't have a lot of time for this recipe.
We don't. But I mean, if you're at home, use more. Like.
Why do we have so little time? Is it what the kitchen provided us?
We just have no time today.
Oh, we have no time.
Right? I don't know. Okay, use about 4 times.
That amount of time.
Or 5 times the amount of time. And also, don't go and buy thyme if you don't have it at home. If you've got rosemary, pour your rosemary in. If you have parsley, add that. But rosemary and thyme give you a nice herby note to it, and it works really well with this dish. Then, paprika.
The normal paprika, not the smoked one.
Yeah, and I'm a freaker for the paprika. It's magic. It's like instant color, instant sweetness. And just so people out there know, this is not the spicy paprika. So
this is the flavor paprika.
People associate the color with like, oh my goodness, it's hot. This has like 0 heat.
Okay.
None. So just get that in there. It's all about that sweetness. We'll borrow some of the oil. If you see your pot looking a little dry, you can add a little bit of water. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Instead of adding oil, because the chicken skin, and I cook the chicken with the skin on, is going to release some fat as it's cooking.
And some moisture.
And some moisture. Cool. Now, chicken. All of it goes back into the pot. Now we're going to add a little bit of water, and you want to cook it until the chicken's almost done.
Okay.
Almost done, because if you add the cream too soon, you see it starts reducing, and you want to have that cream added like really close to the end of cooking. And that way, you just simmer it for like 5 minutes, and everything just simmers down, comes together. The cream almost emulsifies all the spices, all the ingredients into one sauce. And there's something so satisfying about a creamy chicken dish.
How much cream do you add?
You can add
All
a
of
cup.
it, or?
You can add a cup.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
And then-
500 ml, so just half
Yeah,
of that.
I added
with
half
one
of
for
this.
Half of that. Okay.
If you accidentally over-reduce it and your sauce becomes too thick, add a little
more.
water, add a little more cream, and you're good to go. This will simmer down, the chicken will cook through. It takes about 20 minutes, not even that long.
And you'll be left with beautiful, creamy chicken like that. I mean, you can still see a bit of the red pepper
And you
coming
want that,
through.
you want that.
do want that. And then, of course, when it comes to your cream spinach and your butternut or your creamy potatoes, this is just something you pierce the film, pop it in the microwave, and you're good to go.
There we go, girls' night sorted.
Girls' night sorted. I need this recipe. Well, if you need this recipe, it's available on our website, expressoshow.com. But what are these ingredients?
This is for the next part of the culinary hotline bling.
Okay, okay.
Where's your ting, ting, ting?
Ting, ting, ting.
There we go.
There we go. Well, Chef Clem, thank you for joining us. And Woolies has incredible deals, including a whole chicken for only R54.99 per kilogram. So you save 10 Rand per kg. Or if you prefer, buy the free-range whole chickens for only R59.99 per kg and also save 10 Rand per kilogram. This deal is available until the 4th of June at Woolworths. You can shop in-store, online, as well as on Woolies Dash. Enjoy.
Only fresh, never frozen. Only fed grains and pulses, never animal byproducts. Only local, never imported. The only chicken to choose. Only $59.99 per kilo for a free-range whole chicken.